Hello everyone and welcome to SpeedGaming Main. Today we've got another Ocarina of Time Randomizer SpeedGaming Live 2022 online tournament here. Semifinals, Game 2 between Mr. Mario and Exodus. I'm Star and I'm Snuggus Corey. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Well, excited. It's game 2. And waiting to see if there's going to be a game 3 or if Mario's going to take it all.
Yep, because Mario is up one game in this best of 3 series. Exodus is at 0-1 currently, so Exodus wants to win this one and force a game 3. So he still has a chance to move on to finals. Mario, of course, would rather move to get an automatic ticket to finals rather than risk game 3.
Yeah.
Got ourselves a fairly blue start here with the Serenade and Water Medallion. Not exactly the best starts, unfortunately.
No, but I always like seeing the adult start. It always opens up some pretty good options.
Yes, it does. Where do you think our spawn will be today?
Oh, it's going to be CAC. Because it's always CAC.
Chat suggesting domain adult spawn. Myself, I vote. How about let's go have some fun with a good old top of river spawn.
Top River? Nah, not spicy enough. You would need Zora's Fountain Fairy. That's the ultimate spice.
And to be clear, when I say top of river, I mean when it drops you out of the sky, not the walking out of the main one.
Yeah, but that's been played out, in my opinion.
It's actually been a bit since I've seen it. We'll see.
And
Okay,
it's
treasure chest
game.
Sure.
Alright, Exodus immediately going to CAC. Meanwhile, Mario reading hints, probably gonna go child.
Yep.
30 dead. Market foolish. Frog's too dead. Bigger on's a heart container.
Yeah, right. Those are some really fast hints. Mario reads fast.
Yeah, I could barely keep up, and I was barely keeping up on the very edge.
Yep. Alright, put those into the hint commands. And yes, we've got some sounds from Mario, which is neat.
Chrono Trigger! Alright, Rufio, what you got for us?
So this is one of the features of Ocarina of Time Randomizer. You can do custom music of various kinds with the OOT sound font. And just a bit of love, I guess.
Which you can find on Darunia's Joy, which I myself am a big subscriber of. Sacred Forest Meadow, Wavy Hero.
Yeah, to be clear, that's where you find the custom music. Is the I was just googling Darunia's Joy and GitHub to find that. That's a fun way to hear. Is a nice hint.
Neither one of them opened the small chest, which in these settings, if you haven't been keeping up, a song in the windmill. If you have not been keeping up, in these settings, bomb chews are in big chests, but not in logic. So, probably not going to see too many small chests.
I doubt it. So as they don't particularly need, as they are looking for chews, and these guys don't generally need health. So we did see a race earlier in brackets where one runner opened up more chests than the other, got more health than the other as a result, and being able to do Fire Temple was because of having more hearts was the difference maker in that race. So it can come back to bite, but then again, so can everything else in random.
Yeah. And while maybe you might not be opening up small chests for bomb chews, early money is nice, early health is nice, so I always do, like, first couple, probably stop after that.
Yeah. Another recovery heart in the crate. This is a very, very boring start. We got Sarius from the windmill, which is nice, especially with SFM Wave here. That gets us logical access to the minuet check. Then, that's the only thing we found so far.
I predict a 49 for Exodus and a 48 for Mario.
Alright, we'll find out.
Okay, make that a 50 for Exodus.
Yeah, bonking there on the Dante race. Trying to avoid a fireball. Dante not being the nicest.
Also have to walk backwards to avoid some fire. And another bonk.
Another bonk.
And gets turned around.
And you're right there on your second amended guess there of 50 for Exodus. Nothing on Dante. Jeez.
Money, though. That's some shield money.
That is some shield money. That's also the only thing they've got. Oh, man. Mario gonna pick up a little bit more money. Okay, I don't know how much it was worth to get 4 extra rupees, but go him, I guess.
I have questions.
DC Spirit Water.
Fire Deku.
Fire Deku.
So Fire Deku are the required ones, which makes Forest Shadows.
Forest Shadow Jabu.
Forest Shadow Jabu, yeah.
This medallion layout sucks.
Yeah, Light Medallion DC is never feels good.
Nope. Fire is annoying to have required. Shadow and Jabu are both pretty irritating. And Forest Medallion Spirit's not the best. At least Forest being required is that you do have the you're gonna get the items for that anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna bow, hookshot, strength. You're probably gonna get all that stuff anyway. So Forest. Oh, that's a child spawn.
We were just discussing that possibility. There we are. What are the settings? Please refer to the rules document, which I am finding a link of right now.
Well, what I can tell you is that we need all three stones for the bridge. The Ganon's Bosky is on. Ganon's Bosky is on Lax, and we see a Hyrule Field Way of the Hero, Monka S.
Oh boy, we're gonna probably need bombs for that one.
Or Ocarina of Time.
Yep, because speaking of the 3-stone bridge, with 3-stone bridge and later cutscene being our win conditions, it is Burning Cat that is the always hit. It is not the Ocarina of Time. So, assuming we don't get sometime soon for the Ocarina of Time song, that could be our Way of the Hero in Field. Not especially likely considering it's locked behind Forest, Shadow, and Jabu, but it's not impossible. Another small chest here in Domain for Mario, as Exodus heads for Ranch.
Damn, he was able to save the stick. I can never save the stick.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky at times.
Oh, he missed
Just missed the rupee.
Oh, this is gonna be close.
Yeah, these rupees are not.
Oh, you got it. Okay, okay. It's not a 5 dive.
That's good. Those are pretty tough to do. Oh, hey, very nice chickens for Exodus. And gets a heart piece for his trouble. Wowee! This is a very boring first 7 minutes.
I don't know. I think the domain spawn is pretty spicy.
Okay, the domain spawn's fun. The blood game spawn was interesting, but in terms of actual items, we've seen nothing. As we get a blue key off the silver diving minigame.
Serenade.
Yeah. And Melon giving us Bolero. Oh. Well, that's an item. Wrong. Not quite exactly the most useful, but it does get us an extra song in Crater. It gets us access to our required fire temple. It could be worse. Crab Stab's Deuteric Deku Sticks normally electric Saberman, but I believe the broken stick glitch applies to both regular and yes, it might just be hitbox weirdness.
So what that was steel stick. So Deku Stick has 2 hitboxes. So Exodus took advantage of that by being from the perfect distance away from the Gold Skull. He was able to take advantage of the Deku Stick's 2nd hitbox. Yeah, OOT is a very well-coded game.
Exceptionally well-coded, including very odd hitboxes. As they find, River is foolish at the top of River! Gee! Thanks! I'm also a little surprised Exodus didn't immediately just resave quit to go check domain. Instead, he's off to Serenade. Gee. Thanks!
I believe Free Scarecrow is a setting.
It is a setting that's on in these settings.
Alright, so... looks like Exodus opting not to do any of the lake checks.
Nope.
Taking it out and going straight to Kokiri. Reasonable.
Makes sense. I think Mario is likely to do something similar after he finishes Ranch. Kokiri's got a whole bunch of... Kokiri Lost Woods SFM's got a whole bunch of early checks, and they have nothing at all! So they might as well do Sphere Zero checks, because they can't do anything else.
Stupid sexy Zooter. Sorry. That was a Simpsons joke. Probably people too young to understand what that was.
You lost me there. Admittedly, I'm just not a fan of The Simpsons in the slightest. Serenade from Mario, alright, and here's Kokiri for Exodus. Also has Night Skulls. He can do a Night Skull here.
Look, am I wrong? Honey, am I wrong? Jeez.
And there's the hit from Mario.
And small chest on sword chest.
Yep.
But hey, at least he got the gold skull.
Yeah, there is that. He is going to go just
Where?
straight down river to Kokiri here. It's faster than walking all the way from the alley. Because actually the current is fairly fast-ish to get down the river.
But
and can also buy beans while he's here, which is smart.
I think that would be the much more reasonable. And Mido's still holding out.
Nothing besides a stick upgrade, it looks like. I guess
free
a shield. Alright, so... Not completely terrible, but it's not good.
Yeah, Mario bought his shield, but Exodus gets one for free.
Alright, Deku Tree here for Exodus, and Mario won't be far behind. Can you please find something in this seed game? That would be nice. We're going to run out of Sphere Zero checks eventually.
Hell, I'll take a goddamn big stabby at this point.
We haven't seen a single big chest 12 minutes in, yeah. Lake Hylia is over here. Well, I guess that they're definitely going there. They do have Serenade.
Yeah. And Mario has beans.
Yep.
And Exodus can get beans very, very easily.
Yep, just save, put his child, and go down the river like Mario did. Alright, finding out that Midas is a complete and total disappointment. Sunsong Grave is dead. Alright, that's a hint, I guess.
Thanks. That's one check, but, you know, it means that if Sunsong is on Burning Cat, we don't need it.
Yep. Because Frox 2 is also dead. So, no need to worry about that. Frox 2 today.
Alright, Deku Tree. Give us something.
Hey! Finally! And your shield!
Shield! What the hell? That's
for
not
Forest
progression!
Medallion Spirit.
It's not progression!
It's
You
a
can't do-
major item, they just can't do anything with it.
I mean, it's another free shield.
Yeah, except for they both already have one. Thanks, game. Another small chest here. And up top, do we have anything? Nope. This sleeve continues to give us absolutely nothing. And the thing, too, is that it's Forest Medallion Spirit. They don't want to see a Mirror Shield.
Well, depends on what's on the prelude check.
True, but at least for now, they'd rather not have to think about doing it. Considering Spirit's also just got really high item requirements. We have... you need 2 strengths, you need a hook shot, you need... you probably need ZL, you might need a fire source. You definitely need explosives. You need access to Colossus. And they have exactly none of those things. I mean, they'll find those things eventually. They're just not in the Deku Compass room either, as this heads back out.
Magic and a fire source is a suggestion. Oh!
Hey, that's a big chest.
Come on. Give it to us. Oh no!
That was not intentional.
Good thing he has that stick upgrade.
And we're on.
Well, at least they can survive when they play Bolero.
Yeah, there's that. It also does absolutely nothing for them right now, considering that they legitimately cannot possibly climb fire past the first floor in logic. There are only 2 chests maximum available in the chest fire right now, being the chest by Volvagia and maybe the first chest in the lava room. But with no explosives and no hammer, they can't get any further than that.
In before hammers on first check.
Yeah, it could be. Still...
I've seen it. I've done it.
Yeah, it's possible. Alright, Goma, which is technically not in logic because it logically requires a slingshot to go around the back rooms of Deku to light up the web. These guys don't care. And they just want something that's... something that will give them actual things to do.
No one cares about slingshot logic. Missed.
Ouch for Mario. They did know 30's dead, so it could be worse. There's a bomb bag finally.
There we go. Now we can play the game.
Finally! Jeez, at 16 minutes in, we finally have an actual item of progression. Some spot, Seed. Some spot.
Now, where's the slingshot to put into logic?
Probably in Lost
As soon as I say we don't care about slingshot logic.
We do, because hitlocks are only actual progression item today. So far. But slingshots in all likelihood probably just chances in Lost Woods. Maybe it's that Way of the Hero Lake. Could be Open Grotto and Way of the Hero Field as we find Jabu is Way of the Hero.
Progression.
Well, okay.
Progression Jabu. Way of the Hero.
Yep. Ulfo's Grotto would be a pretty silly spot for a sling. Then that begs the question, where's the other slings and where's the other bomb bags? Vanilla Boomerang is a possibility, yes, Kirby. That would be interesting.
So we have Secret Forest Meadow and Jabu Hyrule Field as our was.
Lake as well.
And Lake.
And Iron Boots are an item they don't want for Fire Medallion Water.
No, but if and when they decide to rush ice, and probably at least one of them will.
Might be nice
It's
then, I
helpful.
suppose. Sling on Darunia might be interesting, assuming ZL's and Sario they could actually get it. Valley has a
The
huge
lens of
RP in the
truth.
lens. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
our
that does
first
eliminate.
dual hint.
Yep. That does eliminate one of the other Spear Zero checks that was available for possible items of progression. So they might eventually want that lens to do the lens game they spawned in as adult.
Nah, just do 1 in 32. But then again, you know. Market's foolish, and so lens is useless.
It was the lens game. Also, I forgot about that. Thank you for the reminder. Is Skull Kid's useless too. Hot Rodder giving us a bit of love. Thanks. And Ice Caverns maybe. So, where's the letter?
Well,
Because with both Jabu and Ice Way of the Hero, it should turn up soon, hopefully. No guarantee of it, but it should eventually turn up at some point in this scene.
Yes, yes. Thank you, honey, for it.
Right here is not a huge fan of Ice.
Yeah, I want to delete Ice Cavern from the game.
Certainly not happening today with it being Way of the Hero. Let's see what the song here on Saria is. And Minuets. Well, that's not Way of the Hero. Composer Grave has Big Oron Sword and Nocturne.
Well, that's required.
Yes,
And,
it is.
and probably worth it to do flame storage if you can.
Yep. Yeah, because VGS is a nice item to have. And Hyrule Castle Fairies, that's a good hint. Super forgettable check.
Yep.
And Skull Mask is dead.
Skull Mask
Decent
dead, soon to be deleted from the game.
Where's ZL? Yeah, Nocturne could have been vanilla, so it's good to see that Nocturne isn't there. But the better question is, where's ZL? ZL could be on Burning Cat, it could be on Prelude, it could be Colossus, it could be Minuet. No, it can't be Minuet now because Wolfos Grotto is dead and Minuet must be Way of the Hero here. ZL can't be hinted Way of the Hero in these settings.
Yeah.
So, ZL is Crater, Colossus, Prelude, Burning Cat, I think, are the current locations.
I should say, I will say it's unlikely for ZL to be on Burning Cat, considering what our remaining medallions are for it.
Yep, Spirit and Waterlock Burning Cat. Spirit's also the 4th medallion, so it's not the most likely for ZL to be on Prelude. But it's not a 0 chance. It's most likely Crater, but it's not guaranteed.
It could be Colossus, too.
It could be Colossus, though we'd need to find Colossus access first, which is a whole other problem right now. Where's Requiem? Considering we currently have... we have Minuet, Bolero, Serenade, Prelude, and Sorry, a song for our songs, which is a whole bunch of warps. Not much in the way of child songs. Because ZL cannot be on our creative time because Shadow is a stone, and you do hard record ZL to finish Shadow Temple. There's Minuet for Mario.
Exodus is safe quitting. Most like either gonna... Did Exodus grab a bean? I don't know. Exodus didn't grab a bean.
So he might be doing that now before going Way to Hero Lake, which would make sense. Mario's heading to Way of the Hero Lake now, which makes sense. You might as well clear this. It's child. It's Way of the Hero, plant the bean for Adult Way of the Hero Lake. Someone keep a close eye on this letter spot, because I always suck at identifying this item.
On it. It's a bloopy.
Fantastic. You have significantly better eyesight than I do, and much appreciated there.
I am also watching on a bigger screen. Guaranteed. Oh!
Now that just makes me curious what size screen you're on.
31.5 inch.
32 here, though part of it's also taken up by the chat, because I have chat and comms page on the same screen.
It's also 4K.
Nice. You beat me on that front. I've got a, mine's I think, 1080p. Well, I run everything off a 15-inch laptop. I have, which is connected to a 32-inch monitor and a 27, I think, is my smaller one.
Mario trying to avoid the feeding frenzy.
Yep,
Which happens
you
every
do not.
sunset and every sunrise.
Yeah, where the fish go bonkers, and it's a real pain to get them when that happens. That did not work.
Better to wait the few seconds than to wait the 1 minute.
Yep. Yeah. Mario having some trouble the first time means they're pretty almost tied. Mario's actually, yeah, they're pretty much almost tied here. In fact, getting their
Yep,
fish.
they've completely converged. They're almost in sync.
Yep. So good, ice arrows!
Alright, time to plant that bean.
Alrighty, yep, because that is definitely not Way of the Hero.
Is this game giving us a better look at that bloopy? Ooh. Mario farming roar rupees, possibly to get enough money for... Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. What is he getting money for?
Good question. Bowling?
No, market's foolish.
Oh, wait, no, bowling market's foolish. Ah, Field is Way to Hero, right, the scrub.
Scrub! Oh, yeah!
Exodus is not doing Field, he's just straight off to adult.
I think...
Valid place here.
I believe Exodus is going with the theory of it's faster to do it as adult anyway. But, I mean, Mario's sense is you're already here as child, may as well just do it.
Yeah, both are valid approaches to this here. Yeah, Adelaide and Southfield makes sense. You can also just route in Southfield with the child.
That is also valid.
Yep. Alright, Bolero for Exodus. Is this CL or are we in for some fun on this front? Nicely aimed bomb, that's nothing on the crater wall, and a stick upgrade for Mario. Nice to have, not Way of the Hero, as there's CL, I guess.
There's CL. Crater wall, nothing. Volcano, nothing.
And that's Minuet for Exodus. So, what song is Way of the Hero here, as we find Market is still foolish?
That's a big chest in the open grotto.
Strength! Does he get... Requiem is Way of the Hero. Oh dear.
So, 1 strength, Way of the Hero.
Yep. 1 strength and a Requiem Way of the Hero. That's fun.
I mean, you do need the strength for Forest, at least. Possibly Shadow.
You also, however, may need strengths for Spirit Temple, which we just got access to with Requiem.
And possibly, logically, Fire Temple.
Yep. Well, most likely Fire Temple, otherwise it's Hover's Lock guaranteed, as we find Burning Cactus Song of Time. Well, there's a hope they don't need that.
Well, that can stay there forever.
Until they need it.
My god.
The odds are very rare. Song of Time locks very
I
well
like
in these
this.
settings.
I like this from Mario.
That's a good idea, actually. Get faster access to Crater as... Or get faster access to Goron City as adults. Because otherwise, hiking from Minya takes a little bit. Has a beam to spare, why not, basically.
Ooh, not even needing to nut the Gwei.
Nope. Yeah, Requiem could be bait for GTG right side, we don't know, as we find out that Lab Roof is a hammer! That's way of the hero.
Yup, that's definitely way the hero. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You definitely need that for Shadow Medallion Fire.
Mm-hmm. And unlike our bomb bag, that hammer is in logic.
Yep. Opens up a few more spots for way of the hero for a slingshot to get our bomb bag. Or for that matter, to get a different bomb bag. Yeah, Requiem could be bait for Song of Time for GTG right side, which is one of the very few things that Song of Time locked in these settings. Could be Song of Time also for the Water Temple River chest. That got a few people. That got concerning during these two's last race against each other. And there's also Song of Time for the GTG toilet. As bombs off adult fishing is certainly not way of the hero, and that's the elf Mario. Let's set Colossus here for Exodus, because this is a big answer to why Requiem's wave. Big potential answer to why Requiem's wave the hero. There's the other River Foolish. Someone needs to keep an eye out for the Colossus Arch, because again, I suck at these things.
I'm on it.
And song here is Storms of the Colossus. That might be why Requiem's wave the hero.
Was that 20 Dins?
Is that... I did not see that. 20... No, okay, Sunsong Grave is dead on the other side, but yeah, I did not catch the hint for Mario.
Yeah.
20 skulls is Dins! Well, they hope they don't need that.
They do.
No, they do, never mind, yeah.
They do.
Shadow is a required dungeon, so they're doing that. Lovely.
Yeah, we're gonna see skulls today!
Yep. More fun for the seed. I haven't seen too many 20 skull seeds in this tournament, actually, so 20 is a fun one. It's not 30, at least.
Exodus going back child? Or...
hey, there's the other hint. I'm not sure where Exodus is going, to be honest with you. Well, it would make sense, actually, Shannock, yeah, with the bomb seal and the storms behind Wave the Heroes Requiem. I mean, I think this and DC, which is where Mario's going, are the two main next plays to do, which, well, DC is the Light Medallion, so both are valid choices here. DC just being early checks, well being early checks and behind a Way of the Hero.
Yeah, it's gonna be magic in the well.
Possible. As Mario's gonna get the DMT wall skull here.
No, he's not.
Or he's bombing it open to get it later. I think leaving the area and re-entering and resets it, though. Nah. Where Mario is going is Redead Grotto, it looks like. And this is Exodus going for, money, the Boulder of Destiny, and then the well. Or maybe not even
not
Boulder of
Boulder
Destiny, straight to the well.
Just the well.
No, nothing in Redead Grotto for Mario.
You gonna do chickens? There's only 3 of them.
It makes sense while he's here. And oh, Mario's gonna pick up Nocturne here, and that's where he's going.
There we go.
Yep. Mario cannot pick up BGS, but Exodus can here with Flame Storage. Mario can go Flame Storage for BGS later if he really wants, though I don't know if it'd be worth a re-enter for that.
Exodus, you don't need to nut that chicken.
It makes it get off the ledge a little easier.
If you're gonna do that, just don't go for the one for the box.
I mean, it's surrounding us. We find Andrew giving us a blue. Thanks. And that's at a lake for Mario. Okay, makes sense here. Following his way of the heroes, he'll get his hammer. I continue to guess wrong on where they might be going, but chasing away the heroes makes a lot of sense.
If I'm Mario, I'd probably go do fire after getting that hammer.
Yeah, I'd at least take a peek and see if it's at least available quickly, or if he ends up getting locked out of there, because it is possible to be locked out with their current item sets. No hookshot, no bow. On either side, well, makes sense for Exodus. Behind the Requiem, being wave the hero locking us storms, and big chest.
Magic? Magic?
Nope, that's our first bow. Alright, well, that's certainly nice to get.
Oh, another one.
Speaking of bows for Fire Temple, yeah.
Doesn't look like a big chest in the pile.
Nope.
That's a key.
Key 1 Zeal locked as Mario gets nothing off fishing.
Just a bomb refill.
Yep. And Bolero here for Mario, yep.
Yep.
Gonna go pick up his... gonna go take a look at Fire, see what's in there. Can get at least one skull out of the basement loop.
You can also do Goron City, check the DMC ferry.
Yep. Here's the second big chest in the well for Exodus, giving us a wallet they don't need. Or, because they already got a Goron tunic in the Deku Tree.
Unless
Water Temple ends up finding a way, yeah.
Or
Zora.
Yeah. Paradox letter.
Oh, that's always
which
fun.
somehow locks magic.
Yes, FF7 music is in here as this is indeed randomized music on Mario's side, which includes a variety of games. You heard Chrono Trigger earlier.
Yeah.
It is a feature of the randomizer that you can do custom music tracks. We do ask that you try to use non-copyrighted music, which is Mario does use, or Mario does keep in mind. But there will be options out there if you want to go look on GitHub a bit. Second key off dead hand, okay.
Oh, big chest and fire.
Roars! Sure. Would be nicer if they had magic to use it. Nothing on the locked pits chest in the well for Exodus. Nothing on the like room, so keys not mattering. Is there anything in the basement here? Nope.
Nope.
Alright. 2 keys here in fire, 1 hammer locked, 1 next to Volvagia. And keeping track of this, since we may or may not want to. Just kind of curious as to where our logical slingshot's gone off to, also, or our logical bomb bag, because our bomb bag's not in yet.
Alright. Looks like Exodus climbing out. Going to get Nocturne, most likely.
Yep.
Yep.
That is a small chest. They are hammer locked. They are bomb locked at a fire temple.
Yep. Bomb locked. And as of right now, considered slingshot locked.
Yep. Mario doesn't much care. He's just going to keep going anyway, because he doesn't need to. He has the bomb bag. He didn't need a slingshot for it. I do say I quite like this music for Fire Temple for Mario.
Exodus talking to the skeleton.
I have the slightest idea what music this is for Mario, but it's nice.
I don't know. I think I deleted this from my collection.
Chat says it's something. It says FH, but I'm not sure what that stands for. So we get Nocturne for Exodus.
Oh, Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, because...
Fisherman's Horizon.
Worst Final Fantasy.
I've never actually played that one before, so I have no opinion on it.
It sucks.
Good to know. But that's apparently Fisherman's Horizon from FF8. But whatever your opinion of the game, I do like the music on this tune.
It is a hot take that I'm saying that sucks, but... Because a lot of people do like it, but...
Alright, Prelude for Exodus, who's probably gonna go adult, and having found, not much in the well, unfortunately. He got a bow and a wallet, so wallet's of next to no use. Bow's nice to have, though it doesn't currently open up a ton. I own a couple of the FF games, I just haven't really had the time to play them. As we get a key to Lower Maze. And next, this is falling into fire, makes sense. Mario getting a little lost here in the Lower Maze on his way to the Skulltula here.
I think he remembered that he needed the Skulltula.
Yeah, Exodus missing this hasn't been to Southfield for his strength yet. Now that it's not a problem for right now, and he does have to know its way to hero, he just needs to do that eventually. There's a key here on the Goron. Yeah, Mario is thankfully not bow locked out of fire here, as he can keep going, which is good because otherwise he is missing the bow from the well at present, and that would have been a bit of a problem for him if he'd gotten bow locked out.
Need to see the design better, see if that's a key or a regular small chest.
Yeah, I did not see where that was on the map chest.
There's the
Boss
big
key here.
There's the boss key. Alright, and that's a safe quit.
Gonna go beat Volv and then maybe reclimb.
Mm,
Yeah, so yeah, we've gotten 6 keys in the boss key so far, missing 2 keys and 2 items, I think. No, 3 items. We've got Pierre, Upper Maze.
if you're reclimbing Fire Temple, something went horribly wrong.
I mean, Mario's gambling is a key here, maybe, or just doesn't want to come back. But just noting that, let's see, we're missing Pierre, Upper Maze, Hammer Chest, Compass Chest, and Highest Goron for missing for checks, and Volvagia for checks here.
Like it, you can leave behind 4 items. It's fine. At least 2 of them will be keys.
Well, I'm not counting keys when I say there's 3 items left in fire. Here, Upper Maze. Oh yeah, no, because there's 2 keys and 4 items left in fire. Yeah, so I am not counting the.
Ooh, that was a missed bomb.
Oh no. We were discussing funky hitboxes in OOT earlier. Volvagia is an excellent example of this. There's actually 2 hitboxes on Volvagia, the one you play whack-a-mole with and the one that flies.
Okay, he was able to make it up.
Yeah, and you can save a load of time on Volvagia by bombing the last hole Volvagia flew into, because that's where the hitbox for the one that flies stays while you play whack-a-mole. Substantially faster than waiting around and dealing with fly cycles, waiting for her to come back down, hitting her so she comes out the holes. It's a pain in the rear.
Unless you're really, really conserving bomb juice, probably worth it to do the quick strat.
Loopy is an item off Volvagia from Mario. Yeah, 3 to 4 items left depending if the chest is a junk or key. Thank you, Shannock.
So that's 1 item left. There's only 1.
No, there's more than 1. We're missing 2 keys and a bunch of items.
We're missing 3.
No, I can't. Oh wait, no, we are missing 3 keys. For some reason, that was 6, 5. That was 2, but yeah, you're right. 3 keys and a handful of items. Mario's deciding to believe in any case. Doesn't feel like going back the last couple. Fair enough. And is off to Crater Fairy. Now, this is a benefit of Mario picking up, planning that bean, as he doesn't have to, is that he can go straight to Crater Fairy and Goron City after this. Exodus has to play Minuet and then loop back around if he wants to get back here quickly, because he does not have a hookshot or hover boots to get across that broken bridge. And Mario is off to Requiem. Following that wave hero makes sense. He'll get Stormson. Maybe go the well after that. Speaking of also what that slingshot locks besides just a good old bomb bag, Child Spirit. You do need a slingshot or a boomerang to do the to lower the bridge. Also, what is that on the arch? I am a little curious.
Deku Shield.
Okay. I was like, don't tell me that's a pair of hover boots, because it looked kind of like it.
Not sure that was a successful peak for Mario.
Me neither.
Doesn't look like it was a big, at least.
It's not big, no. I'm not sure if it's a small key or a regular small chest, though.
Which, if it's a small key, that's interesting.
And yes, bomb shoes are... You can lower the Child Spirit Bridge with bomb shoes, but it is not a trick enabled in these settings, Pepperoni, remember?
Nope, not even with a bomb bag.
Nope. And then Colossus Fairy is more junk for Mario.
Alright, we will get a second chance from Exodus, and we will know exactly how many items are left in Fire Temple.
Yep. So he does have a bow here and can shoot it in. I
Opting
could
not
just go
to.
straight through. Yep, faster to peek than to go for it directly. Oh yeah, there's the boss key for Mario.
That's a key.
That's a key, alright. So there are 3 items up top.
There are 2, actually.
No, we're missing 2 keys between Pier, Upper Maze, and then the 3-way up top checks.
Well, we already have the Upper Maze stuff.
Did we see the Upper Maze go around? I forgot about it. I did not. I'm counting it as an item I don't remember. I might just have a funky memory here.
Yeah, it's small. So
Okay.
1 item, 2 items between in Deep Fire.
Well, no, we've got Pierre, Compass, Highest Ground, Hammer Chest, and 1 key left. That's still 3 items, Kawari.
I count 4 checks left. 2 of them have to be keys.
Wait, no, we keep. I thought. Is that a small key or a regular? There's a key in. Yeah, there's a key in Bow Chest, but that was key 6, and we're still missing 2 keys. We don't know which is that, like Upper Maze go around. Okay, so yeah, 2 items, 2 keys then. We're both terrible at counting, and that's Rudo's letter on Dompe digging. Well, that's something for Mario to do next. While he's in this child cycle, go save button and turn that in, and see if Rain Chest has a vanilla boomerang today.
Yeah, there are 8.
Yeah, no worries, Shannock. We can't count keys, apparently, or identify chests.
I can! That's why I run this game.
I'm really bad at peeking items. I can count keys, I just can't, by and large, but, peeking items and chests is something I'm very bad at. No, Shannock, we saw, well, Kawari at least thinks. I'm not sure if it was a small key or a regular small chest on Hermes go around, but it was one of the 2.
It was small. Or they would have gone for it.
I mean, would he have gone? Okay, yeah, I guess he would have gone for the 6th key, because he didn't pick up the map chest one. That's really annoying insects in my room here, so yeah, it looked like a small key to me a bit, like on high Upper Maze go around, to be honest, but yeah. And Exodus, unfortunately, not getting the 1 cycle on Vivaccia.
And with no magic, you can't get that quad damage.
Nope, because Fire Arrows and Ice Arrows both do extra damage to Volve.
Wait, Fire Arrows?
Fire Arrows do, I
That seems counterintuitive.
I might be wrong, to be fair. Does he get the small key? There's a key for Mario, having also picked up his wallet from the well. Unfortunately, a good couple-minute time loss for Exodus here on not getting the Volvagia 1 cycle. Even the VGS helps a bit, as he does take Wolf down without dying, which would have been a real time. Would have been an even bigger time loss. Just play for Mario. Let's see, what do we need for Go Mode, I guess? Boomerang for Jabu, we need Magic and 20 Skulls for Din. And Hover Boots as well for Shadow. We need...
Hookshot.
And Hookshot, yep.
And of course the all-important light arrows. But no one cares about that until we get to Ganon.
Pretty much, especially because Ganondorf will also give us a hint for where lights are.
Mm-hmm.
And we do still have a couple of unresolved Wave of Heroes. We're not 100% sure what Requiem's Wave of Hero for. It did lead to Storms as well, which led to a wallet and a bow. but that's not guaranteed
Yep.
anything right now.
And Chanak is correct. Wath Ice is in logic, especially with that spawn.
Yep. Well, the spawn does nothing for Adult Mind, but yes.
No, but it means we can bypass the bombs requirement and the scale requirement.
I suppose I'll turn it in as child, right? Yep, so Ice is in logic. Boomerang Chest is in logic. As is the Iceberg. Fountain Fairy is not. Icy Waters is in with Iron Boots on the Ocarina of Memory game. Nothing was bomb locked in the well, so that's good to keep this because both the well and the bow were available without bombs, so that's handy as I get nothing off that battle shooting gallery. About the only thing that bow currently opens for us. And you got for Mario. See what he's off to.
This is gonna be a save quit from Mario, guaranteed.
Yeah, turn in that letter.
Now, do you tip Jabu?
With it being Wave the Hero, I think you do. I wouldn't otherwise, but I think with Jabu Wave the Hero, you dip it.
It feels so bad without magic.
On the other hand, magic could be there. It could be a vanilla boomerang, honestly. You check Fountain Fairy before you go into Jabu for rank chests, I'm pretty sure, but I think you go for rank chests with Jabu Wave the Hero. If Jabu wasn't Wave the Hero, I could see the argument to skip the rank chest, but I think the Wave the Heroes, I wouldn't go in there. But the fish is Exodus is off to DC. Exodus, keep in mind, does not yet have the 20 skulls hint out. Those are both up in DMC Wall and DMT hint. Field is still Wave the Hero, which he hasn't gotten the strength for that yet. A good chunk of DC is in logic with the Strength and Hammer, though Exodus has no idea about the Strength upgrade. He can still do some amount of stuff in here with the Hammer. No, decent non-zero chance we end up with a Slingshot in DC, actually. It's certainly not there, though.
Nope. Very nice one-sided stairs.
Still dead for Mario. He's just gonna head right in, it looks like. I might have checked Fountain Fairy first just in case that's magic or boomerang, but this also works. Probably putting out Fountain Fairy in with ice. Checking a bomb at this switch isn't logic. By default, also Slingshot and Boomerang work, but we have neither of those things. Which does remind me that Boomerang Chest is not currently in logic because our only method of hitting that switch is a out of logic bomb back.
Isn't logic great? Except when it's not.
Yeah, because Slingshot is required for so little, knowing that our bombs are sling-locked really doesn't help them find anything in the seed right now. Nothing in these two chests for Exodus. DC a snooze. So far, at least. I don't think Exodus peeked the bridge chest, so he'll need to check that. You can peek it from below, but it's a difficult peek on VC, which is what Exodus plays on, so you just can do it directly.
Because it's easier to peek it from across the other bridge. It's usually what I do. All right. Now we can pot dupe.
Yes. Where the pot has a shorter spawn range than the bomb drop, so you can despawn the pot and still have the first bomb drop spawn, and then you can come back, respawn the pot, and or reload the pot and get 2 bomb drops out of it. Because again, OT is a very well-coded video game, as
and
it is
we need the
definitely
boomerang.
it is not rank just Way of the Hero. Well,
All right. Well, time to go adult and rush ice, I guess. Rush your way to hero ice. Right, Exodus doesn't have the strength, so he can't save the bomb.
no, not that much matters because he does have a bomb back. He's not doing this on choose. Speaking of, we don't have choose.
Is this still faster than... Unless he's...
Is what?
Oh yeah. He's hit up Goron City on the way.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
So I mean, his method of getting to Goron City is either this or playing Minuet, and this is definitely faster. Hey, lights! Light Medallion King Hidalgo record for the lights. Gee, thanks. Seed continues to be fun. Also, happy 1 hour, everyone.
Happy 1 hour.
Give everyone as a follow, MrMario7788 and Exodus122, my co-com, Corey Dude, and our checkers, Shanuk and Vieva. Thanks for your work.
And thank you, Star, for being here with me and also organizing this event.
But shoutouts to my co-admin Miraba as well, who is not presently here, but has helped out a great deal of this tournament and keeping me sane. Yeah, the lights are the only thing keeping DC from being foolish. It's fun.
Yeah, and Goron City Maze was a bust.
Yep. EMT Storms is a big chest, which is interesting for Exodus. Finding that Jabu is still Way of the Hero. And that's a hook shot! Alright, finally.
Wait, where was that?
DMT Storms. That's probably right away Requiem's Way of the Hero then. Requiem for Storms for that hook shot.
That would do. He's magic and hovers. And,
magic hovers and finding
boomerang.
a 20 hit. Magic hovers, arraying, and finding a 20 hit. What was that hint? For Mario.
Scarecrow and Hammer Chest, I believe. Small key, small key.
I know it was 2 small keys, I'm just not sure which sometimes it was 2 small keys. Okay, it was Pierre Hammer, thank you for confirming. Don't blame Mario for being grumpy about that one, he's off too late. Okay, he's Kokiri Storms first, which makes sense. Oh yeah, Mario's dodging the hookshot for now, but he should go back for it once he checks Kokiri Storms here, or I hope he does at least. Burning Cat is still Song of Time. And we're only missing we're missing one single sometimes and 1 foolish for our hints now. I think Mario though is gonna route in DMT Storms on the way to DC now, which will get him his no? Ice Cavern first.
Yeah, ice first.
That makes sense. Yeah, Yeah, so Mario doesn't have the hookshot yet, so hopefully he picks it up soonish after Ice, and Exodus does not have the strength upgrade to finish Forest, which is now available between them to do.
So while Exodus not playing the bean is actually working out for him because he got the hook shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he got his hookshot on his way through things. No, Random Valley. There are still 2 items left in Fire, which are now confirmed highest Goron and the hammer and the compass.
River still foolish.
Yep. Exodus skipping the DMC wall hint. Thankfully, the other 20 hint is also here on. It's just on DMT, so he should get that here and find out he needs to do that. And speaking of 20 skulls just ends, here's my arrows. Sure, I guess.
I mean, those are essentially useless, considering that we don't need to go into Ganon's castle. Except to defeat Ganon.
Yeah, pretty much, because we know where lights are. We have the items for.
And we already have the boss key.
Dungeons. Yep. Rex 2 is still dead, and let's see what Fountain Fairy is. Exodus finding that 20 hint now, and he's off to dip into Forest. Now, the interesting thing will be if Exodus finds a Strength 2 in Forest Temple, because then that field way here it gets interesting. And just a Hylian shield here off the Fountain Fairy. Mario does not regret skipping this when he went Jabu. If that had been a boomerang or a magic meter, that would have felt bad. So, we have the Hero Ice versus Progression Forest. Decent chance it. Well, that Mario will find something in here. Exodus might find something in here. Our 2 remaining songs are Epona Song and Sun Song. We're also missing the randomized item on a song check. Sun Song will not be Way of the Hero in Ice because Sun Song Grave is hinted dead, and so is Frogs 2. We don't know about Epona's. Who knows on the item? So our other remaining song checks are.
Alright, hear me out. Mm-hmm. Strength 2 on the song.
That would be interesting because this is not strength locked.
Damn. Not getting the super nice recoil off the wall.
Yep.
If you've never seen it, if you crouch stab the ice wall while you're on land and you end up on the ice, you can slide really, really far. Oh, big chest.
Oops, that was not intentional for Mario. He doesn't have a hookshot to get back up a little faster by hookshotting the Fraser. Or to take out the keys, but does play that one.
Apparently the keys doesn't like him anyway.
Apparently. And thanks, game. That is not Way of the Hero in these settings.
Nice paperware there.
Yep. Logically, completely and totally useless in these settings. Does nothing at all as Exodus gets yet another key in Forest Temple. To be clear, in default logic, you are required to have the Stone of Agony to find hidden grottos that do not have any kind of rock or other obstruction on top, or that aren't open. That's a big chest in the well for Exodus, or Forest Well, to be clear, and a big chest for Mario. That's a scale.
It's a scale.
Thanks.
No odd logical implications for that just yet.
No, not really. As he gets his boss key, and bomb shoes are nice, but not way of the hero for Mario.
Nope.
But yeah, default logic for Ocarina of Time Randomizer requires you to have the Stone of Agony to find hidden grottos. That does not apply to these most racing settings because we have a trick enabled where you don't need the Stone of Agony to find hidden grottos. Because once you play the game enough, you know where all of them are. Stone of Agony can also be required to read the hint stones if you turn that setting on, which is not turned on in these settings. You can read the hint stones with nothing.
That
Stone of Agony
setting
hints do
sucks.
exist. Yeah, there's a good chance Eponus is here. The trick to get around the Stone of Agony for hitting grottos is called something like, rather literally, hidden grottos without Stone of Agony. If you go type in the search function on the tricks list to look up what the trick name is, to look it up, it's just type in Stone of Agony and it'll pop up immediately. Boulder of Destiny here for Exodus, his first check in Way of the Hero Field.
Finally.
Right? It
It's
is
not
small. Oh, hey, Ice Cavern echoes with palm shoes.
So it's the chest.
It's the chest. Two bags of shoes and ice, and then the chest must be Way of the Hero here because nothing else is. It's not the paperweight, it's not either pack of bomb shoes. Nor is it whatever the freestanding item was, because Mario didn't pick it up, but it must have been useless. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Tectonic Grotto. This is one last check in field for Exodus. And that's a magic meter, alright.
That is definitely
That might
dubious
be
way to hero, but required.
I mean, yeah. Both the magic and the strength are dubious way of the heroes right now as we get a slingshot game! I guess here's our bomb logic? That is a great spot. Thanks! Thanks, game.
Oh.
Much appreciated. Remember that bomb bag on Goma earlier, everyone? That's the logic for it, apparently.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, Exodus is probably gonna end up wasting time in ice too, but that still feels. Mario cannot feel good for spending go fast several minutes in ice for a couple bomb shoe picks he doesn't need and a slingshot he really doesn't need. Yeah, that's been available since forever. The Gerudo's Letter is Sphere Zero on Pompeii digging, which Exodus doesn't have as a side note. Gerudo's Letter is Sphere Zero, turning it in is Sphere Zero with the child spawn. And to get in there as adult, you only need ZL from the crater, which is unlocked by Bolero off Malin. Lovely.
Exodus finally gonna get his strength. He can finish Forest.
Yep. And wondering where Mario's off to now as Exodus heads off to adult. Oh, heads off to the Scrub is where he's going. This is the only
Target
we've seen
in the
Pony Swag.
woods.
Ah, Woods target. Doing this in Darunia afterwards, I assume? I guess he's chasing the slingshot way of the hero.
Yeah, he did not do child Goron City at all, whereas
No,
Exodus
alright, yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Mario, did you really not read these hints?
Apparently not. Not that they tell him a whole bunch of anything.
Mario!
It's a little curious that Mario's rushing this slingshot wave of the hero this hard, since he got a bomb bag off Goba, though maybe he forgot he got the bomb bag off Goba an hour ago. There could actually be something here. It could also just be a vanilla slingshot. And verdict is a bow! Well, that's a thing.
It's nice.
Yeah, but
It's not.
helpful by much. Our other bow was Stormslock, which was behind Way of the Hero Requiem, but Hookshot was also behind Way of the Hero Requiem, and that's almost certainly the Way of the Hero at this point, so... Cause let's see, where's Epona's song? It has to be either on OOT or Prelude, and both are Hookshot locked. So yeah, Requiem is your only logical access to Colossus for Storms without Hookshot, so that makes sense.
Bosky.
Yeah, hopefully Mario checks DMT Storms with that, since he knows it can't be since he knows the bow isn't the Way of the Hero on that. More choose off the Runia, sure.
Hey, you know? Never say no to bomb chews. That's a 10-pack, a 20-pack, and a 5-pack. Got all three announced.
Yep. Random misclick for Mario on the first chew. The second one was for Hot Rodder, which he did get. And I think that was a 20-pack off the Runia too, which is nice. No. Yeah, he is. Wait, so that would have been the 10-pack. Ooh, Boomerang off the Goron Pot. That's a good find.
Oh, that means he may not check DMT Storms.
I hope he gets back there. He knows Requiem's Way of the Hero, and the only thing he's gotten from it so far is Storms. He might check Child Spirit as well, following that. He does, although he has Boomerang now, and he knows Boomerang is not. Boomerang is sling locked. He got things. We'll see. Certainly Jabu right now, in any case. We'll see what that Way of the Hero is, and then figure it out from there. Way of the Hero Jabu makes perfect sense here.
So the question now is, now the questions are, when will Mario go to Tectite Grotto, and when will he go to DMT Storms?
I think DMT Storms is likely just because of that Requiem Way of the Hero. He hasn't found much of anything behind it, Requiem. He hasn't found much of anything behind Requiem Way of the Hero. And you can do Child Spirit if he wants to verify it's not those two specific checks. Though he also knows that Requiem must be hookshot locked. That doesn't tell him much about hookshot locations either currently, so we'll see.
So whatever is it's either hovers or something that leads to hovers here in Jabu. It's the only thing left.
How many skulls are they both at, by the way?
I believe they're both single digits still.
Yeah, I thought as much. Admittedly, they're not in a huge rush. Magic only just turned up a few minutes ago for Exodus, and neither of them have hover boots. But they will want to get 20 skulls eventually.
Oh yeah, and Exodus still has to do Dompe, which that might be a little bit more
problematic, because they don't have Sun Song. That's also behind either Prelude or OOT.
Oh, you can circumvent it though.
You can by going to OGC for time of day. It's just a matter of when do you do that. Hopefully Exodus routes in Cack and Night Skulls at some point and gets his
Yeah. But the fact is it on his mind to actually go Child at all, which I don't think it will be. Not for a very long time.
No. Like, if he hadn't gone the hookshot, he might have gone Child looking at the rate here, Requiem for Child Spirit, but no, he's got other stuff to do.
Well, hovers? Is it hovers?
Nope!
Oh,
Strength!
no!
Oh no, that's not strength locked. Nothing's strength locked right now. Why is strength 2 of the hero?
Because you need to go to Spirit, obviously.
Yeah, but the question is, why do we need to go Spirit?
To get the Strength 3. Duh! And then the Strength 3 gets you the long shot. Which gets
Yeah,
you,
that's the other problem too, is
which
a point
gets
from
you
chat.
access to Water Temple to get soccer time, so that
Yeah,
you can go to GTG to do the toilet.
But here's points from chat, Kawari, is the thing, is that makes Mario a lot less likely to get both his magic and his hookshot, because he's now thinking Requiem for Spirit and Field for Strength 1, or for the other strength. Which is not good for him in either fashion. We hope he folklores his way to heroes and does DMT storms at some point, but who knows on that, and Tectite Grotto's a bit of an annoyance, especially because he won't be going through Field to get to GTG if he goes there anytime soon, because, well, the rivers from Wasteland. That is skulls 5 and 6 for him, he'll be at 7 coming out of Jabu. Or on Ruby and Jabu here.
Ooh, Mario doing the quick get behind the big octo. It's a 2-frame window, but if you backflip at the right moment, you get behind big octo really quick. How much fat and how much of a time save it is depends on how fast your setup is. Usually, you'll save a lot of time. And by a lot, I mean like 5 seconds. Oh. Well, it took him a couple of tries, but Mario was able to get the crate skip.
Yep. Baronade time for Mario. Is it really Strength 2 Wave Hero and Jabu, or is there something else on Baronade that might clear this up?
No, it's Strength 2. No chance of hovers in here.
I think Hookshot's on DMT Storms, ADM. Very, very nice Baronade fight for Mario. And Baronade gives us a blue fire bottle. That's definitely not Way of the Hero, so it's guaranteed at strength 2. Lovely.
But we already went to ice.
Yep! In fact, that's logically locked behind the slingshot in Ice Cavern. Because strength for doing the Goron City Pot with the strength is not in default logic anymore. That has been made a trick which is not on in these settings. So you're logically required to get the slingshot from ice, to go get your bomb bag off Goma, to go to the Goron City Pot for your boomerang, to go beat Jabu to have access to that bottle.
Alright. I believe Mario is planning to go to Adult Spirit, so a quick dip into Child side makes sense.
Yeah, and Shannock in chat is correct. Because strength 1 or 2 strengths are equally available, neither locking the other, both strengths are Way of the Hero combined for strength 2. So we know that strength in field is Way of the Hero as well as strength in Jabu, so the other magic may be available. This all just does not help Mario find his magic in field, or find his boomerang, or find his hookshot from DMT storms, because now he thinks Requiem is logic for spirit access. Which it probably is, but that's strength 2 Way of the Hero, but that doesn't help. More bomb shoes off Phantom Cannon. Okay.
That's the 4th pack of bomb shoes.
Yep.
Also, somewhere along the way we lost. Mario lost the Deku Shield, but hey, got a boss key.
That was the first room in Spirit where he lost the shield. No key on Child side, so he's out of here.
Where is Exodus going? Wait a minute. He's going Child!
Ooh, this is good for him. He's sitting time of day for Dante. So he's gonna get Dante digging, check the Cacnite skulls, get 10 skulls, and have his Rita's letter there, which will be good for him. In the meantime, Adult Spirit for Mario makes sense. We do know Strength 2 is Way of the Hero. Mario will... Decent chance Mario finds something in here, because we have no access whatsoever to GTG in Logic right now, and that's the only other thing that that Strength 2 really locks right now. But GTG is locked behind either finishing Spirit for Opono's on Prelude, as that's a small key on the compass chest, oh no, or GTGX is behind Longshot, which is who knows where. What's the projected runtime of this game? Zardo's in chat there. Top runners can finish these specific settings in anywhere between an hour and a half to 3.5 hours, typically. Almost all seeds will sub 3, but there is a rare seed. Hey, here's the key. Where it may go over 3 hours, even for top runners like these. Creative Time Randomizer is highly variable. I have seen you can theoretically have a seed of about 2 seconds. You can also have, even for the best runners, seeds that go past 8 hours. Easily.
Well, short answer is the average seed is about 2.5 hours.
In these settings, yes. 2 to 2.5. It's a little bit shorter with these WinCons Kawari. Yeah, we are definitely not in the 90-minute case today. Right? This is also not sub-2ing. Yeah, this is also not going to sub 2 with both with all the required dungeons. Jabu and Shadow are too long for Exodus. Forest and Shadow too long for Mario. Big Chest has to get a second key here from Adult Climb. Third of scene, second he has. And there's Log Shot. There's the other hook shot. Well, okay. That's good for... That's... Why is Strength 2 way of the hero for Long Shot? Possibly.
I told you already. You need to get Song of Time to do the toilet. Anyway, that is a pretty nice bailout. At least temporarily.
Okay, so that, by the way, is logical long shot. You needed a key from Spirit Adult Climb is 3 key locked, and one of those was on the compass chest. As we get our third logical key on Child Climb here. And that was actually no fourth. Was it 2 small keys on Child Climb? I think I missed one of his 4 because he has 4 and he played pretty.
Let's see. There's one that was hookshot locked. There's
Compass
one
was
on the
1,
other
but
side.
he didn't pick that up. Boulders was 1. Adult Climb was 1.
There was 1 in the turnstile. There was 1 in northeast.
Northeast ledge was the 5th. Okay, yeah, that is logical long shot.
Last pack of chews. Let's go.
Why not? The last 2 pack on 10 skulls. So yeah, that's logical long shot potential way of the hero in Spirit Temple. Wahoo!
Yeah,
logical long shot, because that's locked behind 3 keys, and our 3rd key's hookshot locked on compass chest.
Yeah.
Right Hand and Spirit has not been seen VXR, but we've seen all 5 keys. Mario tried to peek it and it was small, and we've seen all 5 keys, so it has to be a regular chest. Longshot is definitely not way over here for Spirit key logic.
Definitely not.
Lake Hylia is way of the hero, but we have a confirmed hammer from it, so it doesn't have to be Shoot the Sun. And we have no indications whatsoever for GTG.
Sure we do.
So yeah, I'm still not sure when Mario's getting his logical, or when Mario's getting his logical first hook shot. And I hope Exodus is gonna hope for a vanilla boomerang here. He's gonna get disappointed by that, and I really hope he goes back to Child Goron City for his boomerang.
That would be interesting.
Because he was there earlier to do Hot Rodder, and he had ZL at the time. He just didn't go all the way to the pot.
Yeah.
Which is a bit unfortunate, because Exodus needs to go back there for his boomerang. The chew bag on the road.
He's probably not too jazzed to go back there so soon.
No, but but we know he needs to. But yeah, yeah, that too, Shannock. If the opponent is on Prelude, then you need Strength 2 to get Longshot or opponents with GTG access. Longshot isn't directly hindered by the hero, just Strength 2, but currently Strength 2 doesn't lock much.
Honestly, I think Exodus is more likely to full clear Spirit Temple and then reverse to GTG than go to Child Goron City.
He can't full clear Spirit and go to Goron City without the strength from Jabu right now, though. Which is in Child Goron City, Quarry. He might reverse the GTG anyway, but he's not full clearing GT, but he can't full clear Spirit. Not unless Strength 3 is out there somewhere, then we've got to think about OTC being possible way of the hero. Mario? Realizing he, that's that was a big
Yeah,
chest.
that's a thing. Yeah, so... Oh.
Okay, and does manage to wrangle... Oh, and no, unfortunately cannot figure out the hitbox, so he's gonna have to go back around for that, scale. Autopiloted into the door while he was peeking this chest and then realized, wait, that's a big chest, I should go back. But the Song of Time Block wasn't gonna let him.
That has happened to me before.
Yeah.
So
that's feels bad time loss for Mario there.
What you need to do is you need to walk forward just a little bit so that you're not outside of the Song of Time block, but still in range of the door. And you can walk back through.
So yeah, Mario's gonna have to go back for it because you don't need the big chest behind there when you're still missing a bunch of you're still missing stuff for him. Mainly hovers for him really. We don't even know actually if Mario needs a long shot. It's probably a decent chance it's logically required for one way or another for him at this point, but it does actually have to be hard required. We have no idea on that front. So Mario might be Mario might not need a long shot. Exodus definitely needs his boomerang, and they both need dims is the other issues.
Oh, you're gonna need a long shot, alright? Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be on the toilet.
I mean, I'm not saying you're completely wrong. We just don't know.
Alright, Exodus, about to be thoroughly disappointed.
Yep. This is a rare scene where you legitimately want a vanilla boomerang.
And then he's going to go to Ice Cavern and then be disappointed even more.
Yep, because Jay, thanks for the slingshot, and that is not Child Goron City, unfortunately. If he wanted to go Child Goron City, he would have played Prelude, or Vignette instead. Alright, and this is Mario coming back down for his, what we know to be a scale. Speaking of the scale, he needs a magic from someplace. Decent chance that his magic is the one out of... Decent chance that Tech Rider one might be the only one. It doesn't have to be Magic Way of the Hero and Field Strength. The Strength and Field's confirmed with the other Strength Way of the Hero, but... we'll see. Here, Exodus is gonna be big time disappointed by Ice Cavern. That slingshot was just great.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. He'll get the skulls that Mario missed.
That is true. He has a hookshot to get these skulls.
And
Mario
16 of them currently.
Yep. It is nighttime, so Domain Adult and then the 3 ice skulls will put him to 20. Or you can go get this one, I guess. I think he has enough time today to make it to Domain in time for the... I'm not sure... okay, I'm not sure he had enough time today to get to Domain in time for the Night Skull there. So fair enough on this, actually, because it is looking to be turning day for him now.
Yeah, first two checks in shadow is more than likely a possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, hovers can't be there because whatever a strength way of the hero ends up being has to lead to hovers at this point, as everything else we have is in logic to beat the seed, we just don't have hover boots to beat the seed, and those must be behind our remaining way of the hero, which is the strength 2 out of Jabu. Fire Temple is not hovers locked as well, just a side note, not that Fire Gate is anything either, to be fair. So yeah, hover is missing, really.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, there's going to be a reason why it's not hovers locked.
I mean, whether or not fire was hover locked or not doesn't matter anyway, because there was nothing in it. Although there are 2 checked items remaining on Compass Lines Goron, to be fair. Ikari here is still rooting for Toilet. I'm thinking River Chest would be fun myself, admittedly. Question right now, I guess, is where does Mario go after Forest? Because we know he's not going to find anything of use in the rest of here.
Back to Spirit?
Maybe. It's tough to say who's in the lead right now, to be honest, Segway. Mario is missing a hookshot from DMT Storms. It is behind Way of the Hero Requiem, but Way of the Hero Requiem he thinks is for Spirit Temple access, which it very well might be at this point since Strength 2 is Way of the Hero out of Jabu. Mario's missing a Strength upgrade in any case. He's also missing a Magic Meter from Tektite Grotto, Way of the Hero Field, but he also found another Strength upgrade in there, which is confirmed Way of the Hero in combination with Jabu Strength, so we're not sure when Mario's going for his magic.
Very nice. And backflip on the ceiling.
Yep. So Mario, it might be in some trouble with magic in his long shot, which is logical hook shot, by the way. Exodus, on the other side, is in a potential bit of a pickle involving a boomerang on the Goron City pod, which he did skip quite a long time ago, and we're not sure when he's going back for that either. And for Exodus, his boomerang box is Strength 2, which is the way of the hero in Jabu.
So, well, I will say this to answer for a different type of answer. Mario will be in the quote-unquote progression lead, as he will have Jabu completed. Since he has Jabu completed, will have Forest completed. Both will, and will only have Shadow left. Now, As for who will pull ahead afterwards, that still remains to be seen.
Absolutely. Because we don't know if long shots are required, we don't know if that's the only magic in the game for Mario, and we don't know when Exodus is going back for Boomerang at this point, really. Mario's a bit behind on skulls. He's not... Exodus will be at 20 coming out of Ice. He'll pick up his 20th here in the block push room. We'll see Mario's count on the basement skull in Forest. I think it's more in the mid-teens and not quite as much as Exodus. But the skulls isn't as too big an issue in any case. Oh yeah, don't forget, Kawari, that Mario hasn't done DC yet. He does need his lights from there. Not too much time loss. In fact, decent chance he just goes there looking for skulls at this point, but he does need to do that. We are also missing our final Foolish Hint. Not sure how much use it would be to have it, but it is missing.
I think it would be pretty useful if it's something like, say, what do we have? River and what else? Market? Well, it might be useless to say that Games Castle would be foolish.
Ganon's Foolish would be completely useless, yeah.
GTG Foolish would be spicy.
That would be a good hint. By the way, 13 skulls for Mario off the basement skull and forest. Fortress Foolish would actually be fairly nice here, I think, yeah, with Epona still being missing. And with the whole other shenanigans. Water Foolish could be neat. There's a few things.
But water's almost always foolish anyway, so it'd be like, hey, yeah, thanks.
I mean, it would help narrow down why the long shots thing, as Exodus gets his logical slingshot, and his bomb shoes, and is probably not amused with the seeds wave of heroes at this point. Because I'm pretty sure he was hoping for a boomerang, yeah. A boomerang or hover boots or, you know, something that's not as good as a slingshot. Yeah, device.
But don't you want to get your logic?
Very nice Phantom Ganon for Mario.
Very nice backup strat.
Yeah.
I've mastered the strat, I've never mastered the backup strat.
And he does not need to chew back. He's gotten a bunch.
He's got enough.
Yep. They both have loads of chews at this point, with 2 in ice, and the one at there's the one off PG for Exodus, the one after Runia, which was a 20 pack for Mario, and then the 10 skulls as well was a chew pack. Alright. Mario, where are you going? Turn in 10 skulls. Exodus is playing Prelude. Okay. Where's he off to next, I wonder?
Target in the woods into Goron City.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh, probably a repeat of what Mario did once he got his slingshot.
Yeah, that'll be good for Exodus, because that'll finally get him his boomerang, and that, I think, might put him in the lead, especially because considering Mario still needs to do DC, which is a decent... which doesn't match the amount of time in Jabu, but does balance that out quite a bit. Or at least I really hope he gets shot Goron City here. If he chooses to skip it for whatever reason, that's not good. Mario's going to be not particularly thrilled to find his final chew pack of the seed on 10 skulls.
Oh. Oh, I think he's going into field.
He's going into field, okay, that's good for him. He's going to get the tree skull. He's going to get a skull in the ground by Cac here first. I hope he continues to get his magic meter, but we'll find out. As... oh no, Exodus, no! He just played Requiem to get out of Lost Woods without going to Goron City.
No!
Exodus, no! Don't do that! Oh no, that is a boomerang he's not getting for a bit.
Yeah.
That's bad.
See, this is what I thought would probably happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a feels bad. Because he was in Goron City earlier too, a lot earlier, with both bombs and ZL. He could have gotten his rank then. He didn't, because I guess he didn't want to orphan Darunia then, but now he's orphaned both of those things. Oh, he didn't have ZL then? Okay, never mind, I'm wrong. So, there's magic for Mario on the other hand, which is something he needs, so that's good for him.
I expect Mario to go back to Spirit now.
Yeah.
Now armed with magic.
Yeah, can do the Firelock checks.
Oh?
Or no. Check Shoot the Sun, maybe? He knows it's his logical long shot, that would make sense. I don't know what his time of day is, though. Okay, not Shoot the Sun, so where is he going? As Exodus is out of Child Spirit, where are you going?
Possibly.
Oh yeah, true, because things... Requiem for Exodus is gonna be a save quit from there. Curious where he's off to. Or, oh, Colossus Fairy? Okay. He hasn't done that yet. Alright, okay, yeah, Striker's chatlock is correct that X does not have ZL in Child Goron City. I thought he did for whatever reason, but no. So he just orphaned those 2 Child Goron City remaining checks. That is 14 skulls for Mario, smart. And, I don't know what Exodus is getting back there. Slap Dive is a hurt piece.
There's the Requiem play that I was expecting.
Yeah, this makes sense for Mario. He's chasing his strength 2 way of the hero. And here's the thing, Mario is still missing his logical... Oh, he's waiting on time of day. He's gonna go get Night Skulls here. That actually makes sense. His time of day is really good for that. Gonna get the Colossus Hill Skull and then the Tree Skull here. Wasteland Skull might be a thing he might pick up. I think this is gonna be 15 and 16 off the Hill and Tree Skulls. Yep. And Houston's for Exodus. And oh, Minuet, is he going back? Did he remember Child Goron City? Please?
Yeah, he did. And he's probably kicking himself that he didn't just check it while he was already there.
Right, yeah, just a couple minutes ago. But it's good he's back.
I mean, I don't blame him. Child Goron City, well, put it mildly, sucks.
Oh, yeah. Still, it feels bad that he has to come back here. This is a Wasteland check into... And the Skull as well from Mario. They'll put him to 17. Valley Night Skulls and Adult Cack Skull will put him to 20 if he chooses to do that. Yeah, this is very good for Exodus that he's finally getting strength as... Ooh, Mario waits out in the Wasteland. Yeah, finally rank for Exodus is very good for him. There, and Exodus is heading straight there. Good.
That was interesting. Did not even realize that was an interaction.
Yeah, there's some funky stuff. No T. Skull 17 and a small chest for Mario in the Wasteland.
GGG? Really, Mario?
It's behind Longshot, or Strength 2, either way.
Huh.
I mean, he might not even do GTG. He still has time of day for the 2 Valley Night Skulls and to go to his, Well, he might be cutting a bit close. I think he should have enough time for the Valley Knight Skulls and for the CAC Knight Skull, which would put him to 20. Though even considering that, he doesn't. That would still not. Getting 20 would not, in fact, send him to Shadow just yet, because he should know that. Well, he doesn't know for certain that. Well, no, he should know that his Strength 2 Wave Hero can't be for his logical first hook shot at this point, or at least. So I think he sticks around as Exodus gets his boomerang. Like, I think Mario should know his Strength 2 is for his hover boost and not for his logical first hook. But because the things that are Strength 2 locked at this point are also hook locked, that's a big chest.
Yep, and he's going to get the skull along the way.
I don't know if he'll get the HBA skull, but he can certainly get the Valley skulls. It's still...
Well, the skull by that chest.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Fortress skull. Whoops. I, for some reason, was only thinking of the HBA skull, which he is not D22 for sure, but I forgot the Fortress skull. Whoops. Oh yeah, Exodus is saving a little time on Mario by being able to Feroz right back to Jabu. Nice. Screwed a card from Mario, and that very well could be a pair of hover boots on the Fortress roof for Mario. Which would actually put him in go mode, or glow mode, and we know his lights are just in DC, so.
Oh, for that to be hovers, that means Epona's would have to be on Ocarina of Time.
No, Epona's being on Prelude would still make sense because that's still Strength 2 locked. Sorry, Strength 2's the way of the hero, not Longshot. If Epona's is on Prelude, that's still behind Strength 2, which is the way of the hero out of Jabu. So Strength 2 locking both Longshot and Strength and Epona's would still be fine for hover boots here. Here's Strength. Speaking of Strength 2, here it is for Exodus. That's the 18 for Mario. And verdict is Laura. Okay.
Well,
Why is that there?
For a key on Central Pillar to get the boss key that's locked.
I think it's possible unless we get a good old claim check out of the lobby. Thanks.
Because I'm telling you, you need some good time.
You've been calling that LC. We will eventually find out if you're right.
Well, that claim check is useless.
Yep, very useless. He's sitting for worse there, and he's gonna go get the skulls.
Yeah, get the skulls. He'll get the skulls, he'll get the Din's fire, he'll do the first 2 checks in Shadow, and probably warp back to GTG.
I don't even know that he'll do the first 2 checks in Shadow, to be honest, as he has just barely enough time today for this skull. If Mario's been keeping track of logic, he should know that it can't be hovers in the first 2 checks of Shadow. But maybe not, as he is going to get Dins either way here. Not quite, Shannon. Hovers have to be Strength 2 locked. What that looks like is Spirit, select things in GTG, HBA if opponent is on Prelude, or it could be behind long shots, or it could be behind, or water could get involved as Mario.
Yeah, stand If you know it's a big chest, don't stand underneath the chest. You will void out. It's happened to me in a bracket race.
Yeah.
It happened to me in Challenge Cup, and I lost because of it.
Ouch.
42 seconds.
Yowp. That does hurt. Yeah, Hover Boots could be behind Water Temple Shadow because Longshot is strength 2 locked. Harder chord strength 2 for Longshot. So what that looks like could be Shoot the Sun, could be things like Water Temple Boss Key Chest, Water Temple Bow Target Chest, Morpha, Darklink or River potential. Well, Darklink potential depending on key layout. River is Song of Time Lock, don't forget. There's a whole pile of stuff that could. There's still a whole pile of stuff that could be Hover Boots.
Yep.
And Mario is gonna just maybe get the key out. I guess it could get the key or something out of the first 2 checks of Shadow, but we know hovers aren't here.
Yeah, but this is what I expected.
And yes, the Zora Tunic also exists for Water Temple, I guess. Which technically tells us that the Zora Tunic does tell us we can't have both the Zora Tunic and Second Wallet and Gandings to lock things, I guess. For what little that's worth. Not much. Yeah, basically all of the lousy options exist for Hover Boots. They're not vanilla. That's guaranteed.
Nice backup strat for Exodus.
Yep.
Hey, it's a key. Required. Go back here.
Yep. I am pretty sure there's going to be nothing on Dead Hand too. I'm not even sure there's much in the. I mean, I guess you might find a second bomb or something here, but there's not much that's left for bait. As to hit the happy 2 hours, everyone! It's been an interesting seed, and we're still going. Give our runners a follow here, Mario and Exodus, my co-op Bori, and our trackers, Viva and Shinnok.
Exodus not even bothering with the bottle, and it's just a small chest.
Yeah.
And there's the Forest Wind.
Straight back to GTG. Makes sense. Early for Exodus. We'll see where he chooses to go next. Spirit into GTG seems like the most likely play with the Strength 2 he just picked up. So Mario's ahead of Exodus in doing Spirit and GTG right now. If Hover Boots are not Longshot locked, Mario's in a good spot. If Hover Boots are Longshot locked, that's good for Exodus. And that's not even counting the fact that Mario is supposed to do DC for his light arrows, which will take him about 4 or 5 minutes later on the seed, so there is that to keep in mind for the distance between the two. Well, it depends. Key here on the Stalfos is key number 2.
Well, Mario never peeked Maze, so we don't know if keys are even required.
Nope. Part of it's also to see if we can figure out if Toilet's a key, by the way.
It's not going to be a key.
You keep trying to call it, Kari. I mean, we still have to see.
Oh, I'm gonna call it forever until it's not.
No, I know.
Because eventually, going to be right.
Well, we're eventually going to find Hover Boots, one way or the other. You have to find it to finish the scene. Just a big question of where are these Hover Boots? Next is can get this chest key here. And it's not Wolfos, that's the third key for GTG.
Well, Mario's in a very precarious position in terms of health.
I can't quite tell how much he has, but it's low enough to call his beacon.
Heart. It's a heart and a quarter.
Okay, so just barely enough for the void out in the next room of the ice statue. And there's a fourth key, okay.
Big chest.
Just
Grab the key first.
Yep. And is this
Huh.
it?
Exodus is warping.
Interesting. He's out of here as we get a regular wow out of Lake Rim.
Off to GTG early.
He's rushing long shot.
He didn't even grab long shot.
He not?
He did not.
I'm bad at identify. I thought he has it on
He
his
warped.
buttons.
He got the second key and warped.
He didn't even pick up the second key. Okay. Exodus is going to assume it's a Longshot and GTG and head straight over here, I guess. Okay. Longshot and Spirit or opponents off created and is just gonna head right on over. Interesting choice.
Oh god.
Don't die.
Not even a hard drop.
Nope, C does not seem to want to give it to him.
He's gonna need it for the... Oh my...
Big chest? There they are! GTG enemies
It's not Hover Boots Hunt anymore.
Nope! Hey, what the hells? It is a hovers. It was a hovers hunt up until right this second. Man.
So that's glow mode for Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be go mode for Exodus.
And Nexus is not far behind. Remember that Mario still has to go back to DC for his lights. And that's a big chest in the center too. And Exodus can save time in shadow, yeah, not looking for lights. I'd give Exodus the edge, honestly, having the light arrows, because Mario is still missing light arrows. It's gonna clear GTG for that big chest in the center.
Which he can get.
He
has enough keys.
That key right there, yes. And then he'll open big chest in shadow too. And it's gonna take him a few minutes as we find yet another big chest there for Mario. But it'll take Mario a few extra minutes just to do DC on top of all of this extra stuff in GTG. Thanks to the Fury Sword game. Yeah, Exodus skipping the rest of Spirit to go GTG is honestly what might win him the seed here. As Mario finds here in the center of GTG a Strength 3!
And he says nope.
He decides, I do not want that. Wow. Yeah, Mario skipped DC, what the hells. Light arrows are on King Dodongo. Strength 3 is Strength 2 locked because the entirety of Fortress GTG is Strength 2 locked, correct. So, does not tell us much of anything at all. Mario's gonna go back in for right side, and the Beano's chest, which is gonna be extra time sync.
Well, he already did the Beano's chest. I think he's just gonna peek the freestanding.
Oh, yeah.
Which I believe was arrows?
Something, I think it's something useless in any case, yeah.
I do believe since we saw one other key in the fire pit, I believe that means that toilet is in fact the key.
You don't think there's a key on the right side?
No.
Yeah, then it's probably the 9 because Mario does go back to strength 3. So Mario is ahead getting out of GTG, but he is behind as DC base, a DC clear essentially.
So that'll be very interesting when he
It's
does
close.
get the hint. It'll be interesting what he does once he gets the light arrow hint. How will he route DC?
Because he could choose to rush to the back, or he could do the more typical route around the front. We know rushing because he has choose and knows the choose strat to go to the back quickly. And yeah, Mario's worried about lights and light trawler OGC. It makes perfect sense from his perspective to get strength 3. Like Mario entering Shadow just under 2 hours and 9 minutes. I didn't quite catch the exact timestamp.
And he's already done the first 2 checks.
Did Exodus do the first 2? I don't remember if he did. I don't think
he
so.
did not.
Okay, so there is a little bit of time saved there for Exodus. For Mario. Honestly, with that too, it's very close right now, because Exodus is doing the typical GTG routing with Strength 2, where you go around the left side and basically do the enemy's chest last on your way through the back to the outer ring of GTG. So it's gonna be. I'm not sure who's gonna win this one, honestly.
It's gonna be close.
It's going to be close. Very, very close. One way or the other, they're not far apart right now.
Nice gainers.
It also might come down to the Shadow Key layout. If Exodus can skip the back, that would be a big time save for him.
Alright, I'm stealing this tech.
Because Mario's going to do every check in Shadow looking for his lights. He does not know they're here. 209.58 from Shadow BK for Mario. Thank you, Shannock. That's probably a better time estimate for how far apart they are currently. Where's the ice statue down for Exodus? Nothing in invisible blades.
Unless you want to pick up the lens of truth in Valley.
Yeah, they're not doing that. Shadow's really just your typical Shadow Temple here, as Exodus is gonna get his hover boots in a couple seconds. And won't be far behind Mario getting into Shadow. But it's really gonna be however long it takes it's gonna be Mario's lead in Shadow versus however much time it takes Mario to do DC for lights and get back to Ganon's. Mario will open the well, they're both doing the self-host anyway to do the climb, so the boss key chest isn't a real issue for him. But I really hope that Mario doesn't try to rush Light Trial when he gets to Ganon's in hopes that's his lights, because that would be really bad right now with how close they are. There's also just the fact that getting back to getting to DC is going to take Mario a second as well, because they don't have a quick way there.
This is looking like it might be a near 4.5 to 5 minute difference.
I think that's about what it is going to be. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Which is fairly close to how much time it takes to clear DC.
A little bit more. Just a little bit.
Although Mario's supposed to physically get to DC and then back to Ganon's. With Furores at least, so... It's close. It's really, really close right now. And I can't say who will win yet. This is on a 15-minute delay, but I think I'm gonna pointedly ignore the race room until for a while, because I don't want to get spoiled on who wins this one early.
Gold scale.
Gold scale, really, game, really?
Don't even need it.
Nope, I just autopiloted to it.
Oh my god! I'm just in awe of Mario's execution with these gainers.
Certainly showing off that Mario is one of the best players in the randomizer. One of the best who has, to my knowledge, yet to win a tournament. He's just never quite had sufficient luck to do it, though he's made it to multiple finals matches. He's played very well in a variety of tournaments. I just don't think Mario's ever quite managed to outright win one, though he's certainly come close, and he is fighting for his right to be in this finals.
Yeah, he is right on the doorstep of glory.
He is. And what's the Gibdo chest here?
Key.
It is a key, so...
This is a Gombo Shadow.
This is a Gombo Shadow, which is good for Exodus and bad for Mario. Exodus can skip their back, and that's going to cost Mario a couple minutes he doesn't currently have.
Oh.
That might actually be a difference maker here.
It's 209.50.
Now, what was the time on the boss key for Exodus? Because I did miss that.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh wait, it's in here, right? And 2:15.
49.
Yeah.
So almost a 6-minute difference, but Mario's going to be giving about 2 minutes of it back.
To Shadow, to the back of Shadow, yeah. And this Shadow key layout, I think, might put Exodus in a more definitive lead. It's still hard to call this one for sure, because they're close. Okay, first Shanlike's timing 2:15.50 per whatever timing Shanlike used on the frame for pickup. Yeah, the DMC beat ended up costing Mario a bit there. It saved him some time in some ways, but it also meant he just didn't end up going past... next time's for these two, I think, will be Bongo Blue Orbs, I think, will be the next timing on the difference. Oh, and actually, no, Mario is going to not do Back of Shadow here. He's going to do a safe... He's going to do Force here. That's smart for him, actually. He's going to set Force there in case it's Bongo, but otherwise, in case it's Shadow, but he's going to skip it and just keep going. That's actually good for Mario.
Yeah, and very reasonable.
Mm-hmm. It will cost him a little bit of time in that he still has to go back, and that he will lose a little time on the Ganon for Wars, because he's gonna... He won't...
That's about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not a huge one, but every second matters right now with how close these two are, Corey.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's still
god! Oh my god! The instant bongo!
Very, very nice bongo fight, though, for Mario. Taking him down very, very quickly. And we'll see what this blue warp timing is on his side. Nothing, just some nuts off bongo, and that's a 218.34.
Yeah. If anything, it's going to be because of these little tricks that only save about 2 or 3 seconds each, but 2 or 3 seconds could really add up in the long run.
Oh yeah, they're just a couple of minutes apart tops, considering DC right now. Like Exodus looks right now to be about a half a Shadow Temple behind, but it is a Go mode Shadow, and Mario still has to go do DC, which is a big difference there. And no. I still want to know why Exodus skipped the rest of Spirit, because that was the serious winner there.
That is curious.
Because if he had done Spirit, we wouldn't be discussing how close they are. We wouldn't be discussing the exact timestamps in Shadow Temple. Shadow Hildar. So in these settings, you require the 3 spiritual stones for the Rainbow Bridge and the Shadow and Spirit Medallions for the boss key. That is why they have not finished Spirit or done Water Temple. And yeah, Mario just never did DC, never did DMT storms either. He's fortunate that his logical first hookshot was never actually required for the seed. Logically very much required, but practically did not matter in the slightest. Pretty decent Luzolfo's fight.
What was the time again for Mario?
218.34 blue bar for Mario.
1834. I'm gonna type this in chat. Well, if you won't need that key, but he doesn't know that.
Yep. I mean, it's right there. It's not much of a time sink, but it's more than 0, I guess. Getting hit by the air knuckles certainly does not help. Thankfully, does not die to them. That would have been even more of an ouch.
And this is the part where he saves on the back of Shadow. But he won't need to.
And there's the hint. DC. Yeah, he saved before setting for wars, so he knows. So he's gonna save here again to leave it so that he saves the new forward spot.
Alright. The fact that he got bomb choose out now, and not the hammer. Makes me think that he's gonna go straight to the back. Yeah, take advantage of those, of phasing through those things, because once again, as we mentioned, OOT is a well-coded game.
Yep. Lots and lots of fun quirks. Alright, blue warp timing incoming for Exodus as Mario gets into DC. Do the lobby here first, which makes sense for Mario, then we'll see where he goes after that.
He's not opening, or he might do left side.
2:24:26 for blue warp on Bongo. Again, they're still just under 6 minutes apart on that. Yeah, gonna do left side. Let's keep go up.
All right, well.
Because if he had rushed the back, I think he might have pulled it out, but this is close. But that might be the time killer here, because Exodus is not far off. Yeah, because he's going to continue here on go do regular routing in DC as he blows up the staircase, and that might be it. I mean, it makes sense to do the typical routing. Rushing the back is taking a risk here, and unfortunately, that we know that rushing the back would have been a play, but it makes sense too for Mario to go around the regular way. He is saving time using chews. They're faster than bombs when they do the shield drops, but little things that add up.
He might not feel behind, which is why he's taking this route. I think if he felt behind, he'd be rushing the back.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's a really good way to feel ahead or necessarily too far behind in this seed. Mario might feel a little bit bad about Spirit, though he also has no idea where his logical hookshot is and how stupid that might have been. Yeah, it's also true that I don't know if anyone ever really feels ahead in Rando. That's the point too, because you never truly know where your opponent is. Maybe if it's the jettiest of jets, you might know they're right behind you, but also then again, if it's a jetty jet, you also won't feel ahead because your opponent probably did a very similar thing. Rando certainly. Metagaming's a tough one on Rando in any case. I, on the other hand, need to go AFK real quick for a second. Be right back.
Well, that's salt and pepper down for Exodus, which means this could be Exodus's to lose now. Alright, yep. That's the game. That's the door fight. Oh no, he missed. Alright.
Alright, I'm back. King Dodongo and Dwarf at the same time for these two, which that makes smart for Exodus ahead on this one, unless something goes very wrong for Exodus. This is probably his game to lose.
Yep. Alright. Well, with Exodus onto the Ganon fight, it is now time for the Zooter cooking show, where we teach you how to cook bacon. Today's special guest is Exodus. Alright, so there's 3 easy steps on how to cook your Zooter bacon. So, first step is we need to tenderize our meat. And luckily, we have our trusty megaton hammer.
By the way, they're a dwarf fight and a Ganon cutscene more or less apart here, effectively. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very close.
3 whacks with the megaton hammer, and now it's time to slice and dice. How do you like your bacon cut?
Lady Draco says in chat, thick cut. I like thick cut bacon myself.
Yeah, nice, thick and crispy, and here we go, slicing our bacon up. Now that it's all tenderized. Another option would be to season it with Deku nuts. Alright, here comes Zelda with the air fryer.
Let's get Ganondorf down for Mario.
Alright. Bacon is cooked. Now it's time to dig in.
GG's to Exodus, taking game 2 here, 2:30:34, right as Mario arrives on Ganon.
And now that means we get to have a game 3!
Yep, which they have already scheduled by the looks of the race timer. And in fact is already on the schedule, and is in fact, yep, on the schedule now. We will have a doubleheader coming up. Whoever marked the forfeit on Mario, he's not forfeiting. He's going to finish out Ganon real quick here. Won't take him too long. But they have already put up a game 3. We will have back-to-back doubleheader this Thursday here. Actually, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll have game 2 of What the Hell's the Nico, and then these guys right after that, as we get them both in for interviews. GG's.
GG's, guys.
GG's, Exo.
Alright. So,
That was one heck of a close race.
So, looking at the race run, it looks like, Mario, you did figure out where your logical hook shot was.
Yeah, I was wondering about that for a while.
Yeah, so
Like
it
the
turns
whole
out
seed.
Requiem was waived the hero for 2 things.
GTG access, at least.
GTG, well, it locked both your
And
hook shots,
Storms,
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was your only access to Storms at Colossus for your DMT Storms logical first hook shot, and then long shot was in Spirit for GTG access. It could have been Epona if that was on Prelude, but again, that's still behind Requiem access, which loops right back around again. So, and also GG's to you on the restream there, 2:32:30, just a hair under 2 minutes behind Exodus at the end. Very, very good race. We were not sure which of you was going to win towards the end. Also, Exodus, can we hear you? I don't think I've heard a word from you yet.
Exodus?
Maybe not.
Hello? Gonna send him a DM. And he's out. Gonna try and restart something. Luke?
Hello, Exodus. Are you there?
Not working.
Huh.
Apparently he's... I think... I'm not sure if he can... Can you...
Oh, look. I think he might be able to hear us, but he might not be
I
able
get
to
the impression
speak.
he can hear us, but we're certainly not getting his mic in any case. Okay, he's hopping back on the call. I hope we can sort that out, because I have a few questions for him.
Yes,
This is
I
a
have a
very...
question myself.
Mm-hmm. He's back again? Question mark?
Hello?
Okay, he can't...
Oh!
Hey, there you are!
There we are.
Hey!
Jeez.
My mic was off apparently on like I didn't know there was a mic off button on my keyboard, but apparently there is. I guess I hit that accidentally.
Oops.
Whoops.
Well, that fixed it. Hey, there you are. GG's. Good
GG's.
race.
Hey, thanks, GG.
Yeah, I was glad of how close this was.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys were stupid close there. As we discussed in the race stream, Mario not doing DC till the end. It didn't really hurt you much, no, because lights were there. But yeah, Mario never found logical hookshot Exodus or did DC until the very end, because you pointed at B Mario, so you didn't really need to go through that area.
Yeah.
And Crater. Saved you sometime in some ways, but you never ended up routing past DC, and you had other stuff to do, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I took that bean and crater like 5 times. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad I planted this.
Just about.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I could have gone like towards DC earlier. I would have probably got the hook shot, and then if I did DC, get the light arrows and be on a better pace. But still, it was all right.
Yeah, and on the other side, Exodus, you did DC far earlier. Got that. Got your
Got the
hookshot
hook
pretty
shot.
early too. An interesting really early contrast from you guys was Mario. You got the strength 1 from field a fair bit earlier. Rang and letter earlier as well.
Oh yeah,
And,
I assumed that I got letter and ring earlier because of just how bad the locations were. You had no Sun
Yeah.
Song, and you had really no reason to go to Childgorn City at all. So
Exodus got those much later, but he got hookshot in the magic out of field a lot earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, Exodus dipped Child Goron City without ZL, meaning he only got Hot Rodder. So there was pretty much no reason for him to go back.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Exodus. Really good thing you remembered. Really good thing you remembered Goron City in that later child segment. We were really worried you were going to completely leave it, orphan it, and never go back to your rank towards
Yeah,
the.
I just couldn't believe it when I saw the slingshot in Ice Cavern. Like, really,
Yeah, oh my god.
hero slingshot, and then we had a wave the hero bottle our last race. Like, what are these waves?
We both died
Really
laughing
pulling
at
out
that
all the
slingshot.
stops.
Randomizer, everybody!
Yeah,
Logic is fun.
That was funny and nice. It's like, all right, bomb choose, and the slingshot.
Yeah, when I saw that
Thanks.
slingshot, I was like, oh, of course it's a way to hear a slingshot. It's only possible because your save warp as child is inside, like, the waterfall.
Yeah. Well, you didn't know that at the time, Mario, but I think the scale in fourth was logical to get in there. Was logical to get there too.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah. No, that was silly. Very, very silly.
All right.
I think actually Exodus found the serenades item. So the hint that Sarah needed to check was a Pumchu pack while you were in Ice Mario. No, that was also funny.
Yeah. All right. So I do have one question, and I believe this was the tipping point that put it in Exodus's favor. Can you, in Exodus, can you explain bailing out a spirit before getting the long shot?
Oh yeah, that right. So
Yeah,
Mario.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I heard
Exodus.
that the long shot was in Spirit.
That'll
So
climb. Yep.
at that point, all I had left was like GTG, Spirit, and Water Temple, pretty much. So I was like, okay, obviously the way the hero is pointing towards Spirit, but it's very likely it's just to get a long shot or a Pona song to get to GTG. So it's basically a 50-50 at that point. So I was just like, and my race was going pretty poorly at that point, so I was like, I'm probably behind, so I'd rather do the thing he's probably not going to do, so I went GTG.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was just
Yeah,
a
I guess
metagame.
Metagame.
It
Yeah,
honestly won you the race Exodus because you guys were a mere 2 minutes apart at the end. We timed you guys in the shadow. You guys were 6 minutes apart, basically getting into it more or less. Mario had done the first 2 checks in shadow, and you had an Exodus, but the end result was a net 6 minutes apart going in, and you guys were a net 6 minutes apart leaving. So you skipping Adult Spirit really was the difference maker there, Exodus. Not even getting the second key too. Got the one off Compass Chest, saw boulders, and quit.
Yeah, I just felt like going in Spirit, I would have just lost because I felt like I found the 20 hint pretty late, and I was skipping skulls before that. So I don't know, and I made a bunch of mistakes. Like somehow Vavaja failed because
that
hit the
hurt.
bomb too early. That happens really rarely to me, but apparently you can hit her too early and it makes her fly. So that was annoying, and that lost me like over a minute. So yeah, it was just not going very well. So I figured my best chance was to go GTG since it was basically a 50-50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting that you bring up skipping skulls because you were the first one to get Din's fire.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
I
he had
just
the hook shot
walked by a
first.
bunch of easy skulls because I was annoyed at how bad I was playing. So I walked past like 5 skulls, and I was like, all right, I'll just skip skulls to speed, whatever. But
And then
I found that hint, and I was like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because the 2 hints are right next to each other. The DMC wall was the other copy. I don't think you saw that one next to this. Somewhere also along the DMC wall, the
bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, the bomb wall in the back.
that was Mario also got that hint pretty early.
So
again,
right next to each other.
Yep. Yeah, Mario got the hint fairly early because he had because DMC being again, but again, then the issue was he didn't have the hookshot to route these in more easily. The night skulls were good for you, Exodus 2 and Cat, because that got you your letter, which we were a bit worried about.
Yeah, that was lucky that I needed skulls because I probably wasn't gonna go back for that if I didn't need skulls.
Shout out
So I did
to
bomb the well without. Yeah, I did bomb the well before I had Nocturne, so I couldn't really do Dampe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got
Exodus did
Nocturne
well
first.
quite early.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really rush the song at Requiem. I just got it at the end of my adult song chain. And then eventually got Nocturne and CAC. Just completely skipped DC, because why not? And then got Nocturne. But yeah, shoutouts to Foolish Zor's River. At the top was Zor's River. So
that was funny. Oh yeah, Exodus, you want to know where Strength 3 ended up?
I mean, I assume it's Spirit, but I don't know.
Nope.
No.
It's the center chest in GTG.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Strength 2 locked.
I figured I might as well just, clear the rest of GTG because it's only the maze.
Yeah, that made sense for you for lights. It was good for you, Mario, that you did not do the back of Shadow. We were worried you were, and that was going to cost you more time. You set for Rose there instead and quit out, which didn't went to Bongo, which is good.
Yeah, even if I just dipped at hovers, I probably would have won this, but can't really attribute one specific thing to losing the race.
any number of small things could have done it, really. Even just Exodus
Mhm.
quitting, like, even just Exodus going too long shot might have been enough time right there. Or
Yeah.
something to that effect, too. Like, there's so many little things on a minute and a half difference over a course of 2.5 hours.
Definitely.
I mean, there was another race of brackets where I could. There was a race at round 1 of brackets here. Like, the difference could have. I could say that the difference was forgetting Colossus Berry. I could also legitimately say that race's difference might have been forgetting the child that made him in that seed too, or any number of little things. Just
Mm.
because there's so many just things that just add up over the course of 2.5 hours, especially when you guys are this close in skill. Like, this was a very, very good match too.
Yep.
Just little things in routing, bit of unfortunate execution here and there, and that's a race for you.
Yep.
Speaking of execution, I'm totally gonna steal your tech for Shadow Temple. All your gainers. I'm jealous.
Oh, huh. Gainers. Yeah, that gainer to get on top of the small chest to hook shot up to the invisible target halfway through, that was just like pure luck that I did that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I stayed on. Okay.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Right. That's why I was like hesitated. I'm like, oh, I didn't fall. Okay. But yeah, this was a fun seed. Excited to what you're gonna bring to the table Thursday.
I know you guys you guys had 2 very good races here, really. Both games. Game 1 was also a good one, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So Game 3 goes here. I know you guys already booked that in on the schedule.
Yep. Thursday night.
Yep. Right after the other semifinals. Should be a
Let's
fun
go.
doubleheader there.
Back to back.
Yep. Good luck on that for you guys. So that, to be clear to chat, that is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, with the other semi happening at 5 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Gonna make that a double header. Hopefully their seat doesn't run longs.
Knock on wood.
The moment where I
Logistics.
sign up for both matches.
Please do sign up. I am currently signed up for the first one, but I would rather not commentate 2 seeds in a row. That would probably kill my voice, and I'd rather not do that before finals this weekend.
Dang, you're saying you don't want to commentate 6 hours in a row?
I've done that for RSL. It's doable, but it
Oh,
renders
that
me.
sounds like fun to me.
I've done it before for RSL and for Freaky Fridays, but it puts me out of condition for a day or two, and that's not good with finals coming up right after that.
Mm.
Oh, it's a good thing I day off on Friday.
Man, good luck to you guys on that match. That's going to be a very good one to watch. Doubleheader in general is going to be quite fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thanks for the restream.
GG's.
GG's.
GG.
So yeah, any last thoughts, Corey or Exodus, before I take us out?
How do you like your bacon?
Crispy.
Nice.
Yep.
Alright, so with that, let's give our runners here a follow. Mr. Mario and Exodus putting up a fantastic show. Both excellent runners. Great race here tonight. Looking forward to their Game 3 on Thursday, as well as thank you a lot to Karari keeping me company on comms, and to our 2 trackers, Shenak and Viva, for doing the tracking. As well as thank you a lot to my co-admin Mara for helping in admin this tournament this year. Let's see, coming up, as mentioned, we have the other semifinal. What the hell's happened versus Ecola. We'll be racing tomorrow and Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, both. Tomorrow will be restreamed on SpeedGaming 2 as well as on SpeedGaming Francais. Thursday, of course, will be restreamed as well, though channel assignment to be decided, and I don't think we currently have a French crew yet for it. And of course, Mario and Exodus will be coming up immediately after that at 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Back to back there. We are looking for crews for both. If you are available, please join the SGL Discord linked in the chat and sign yourself up. We could use comms and trackers, especially to relieve people of double duty from a double header, because it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun night Thursday, that's for sure. But At least for now, that'll be it for us here. Thank you for watching all. We will see you next time.